Hey guys, I am doing a quick review of the iPad 3. With that review, I am also going to go as to why I picked the iPad 3 over the iPad 4, iPad 2, and iPad mini. Quick overview, this is the front-facing camera, it's 0.3. You have the rear-facing camera that can record up to 720p video. That's the same thing with the iPad 2. The iPad 4 has a 1.3 megapixel front-facing camera and can record in 1020p video. The iPad 2 and the iPad 3 both have the A5 processor. The iPad 2 has 512 megabyte RAM, while the iPad 3 has the gig of RAM, so it can power up the Retina display. The iPad 4 has the A6 processor, also with the gig of RAM, so it can power up the Retina display as well. The iPad 2 has a resolution of 1024 by 768 with 132 pixels per inch, while the Retina display sports 2048 by 1536 with 264 pixels per inch. Guys, you won't find a pixelated thing on your iPad 3 or your iPad 4. Everything is crystal clear. You can zoom into anything and you won't see any pixelated pictures at all. Guys, as far to me, like the biggest difference between the iPad 3 and the iPad 4 is the price. I have right here, this is a 32 gigabyte iPad 3. I got it for $400 on Craigslist. If you wanted to buy an iPad 4 for 32 gigabytes, that's going to cost you $600. So I saved $200 right away. And guys, the biggest difference between the iPad 3 and the iPad 4, other than the price right now, that a lot of people complain about is the load times, and it's literally within seconds of each other. An iPad 4 will probably load in 20 to 22 seconds, while this will probably load from a cold start in about 25 to 28 seconds. Save your money, stop being impatient. So what if your App Store doesn't load in 1 second and it loads 3 seconds instead? There was a time where you didn't even have an iPad, so just chill out, save yourself some money. And guys, not only that, but the new iPad lines are going to come out pretty soon. The iPad 4 came out in November last year, and that came out probably about 5 or 6 months after the iPad 3. They just saw a little bit of lag, and they wanted to give it a stronger processor, and corporate Apple wanted to make a little bit more money. Other than those two big differences that I really see, I would suggest on buying one of these on Craigslist or eBay. If you go on eBay or Craigslist, you'll probably find a really good deal. People will already have a case on it, screen protector, probably another case. I just sold mine. Like I said, I bought this for $400. I sold it a couple months later because I just wasn't using it as much, and I think I would prefer an iPad mini. I'm going to hold out for the Retina display iPad mini. But I sold this for $450. So I came out even with the stuff that I bought for it because, Apple products hold their value relatively well. Look for it on eBay. There's an Apple event coming up September 10th, a little over a week from now. And they're talking about maybe unveiling the iPads, the new iPad line. A lot of people say, this is going to be when they release it, because there's manufacturers, like case manufacturers over in China, that are already making iPad covers, and it's a different design. It's still relatively the same concept, but the bezels are going to be thinner, to give you a little bit more screen size, but also they're going to pack on more power on there. And like I said, hopefully they'll have the iPad mini Retina display so I can go ahead and get one. The thing with it is if they don't come out with it September 10th, I'm just going to wait. I'm okay with that. You can kind of like risk it because, the iPad 3 value will go down whenever the new iPad lines come out. Not by much, but, you're going to make more money if you do it before the new line come out. Guys, that's my reasoning. I hope you liked the quick review. If you have any questions, just go ahead and ask me. I did this review tonight, just a quick review because I sold it and I have to send it tomorrow morning. Go figure. I waited till the last night. Procrastination at its best. Guys, if you liked the review, like I said, hit the subscribe button, and I'm open to suggestions. I will review whatever you guys want me to do, and I'll do a little bit of research on it. Like I said, this wasn't like a technical specs review. I didn't go over it. I didn't unbox it or anything. Just a quick why I bought the iPad 3 over the current iPad models right now. Really just to save some money and, kind of anticipate the new lines that's going to come out. Alright guys, that is all for today. Once again, I'm Ryan. Have a great day.